so you don't break paintballs when you're running or when you're jogging. Okay? Then the user would just shut the top. Then the user would turn on the mechanical paintball pump that's in the bottom of the box. Okay? My hand-built prototype. So I turn on the pump. And what the pump does is it takes that disarray of paintballs and it makes order out of that chaos, and it pushes them into a pipe that comes out the bottom that's inside this soft pack, and then it's plumbed around over to here, and then it goes to the marker. So this is an A5, and it's a prototype, so I'm hand making my own parts, right? So I just use their cup. It's hollow. I don't have any cyclone feeder parts in there. It's just their cup, and I connect to it, and I do all the loading. Okay? Cool. So, the paintball pump, when you turn it on, and say this thing had been empty, it would pump paintballs up to here usually, and then it stops. I can't push them any further. And the key to actually loading and conveying paintballs
all the way down
is that I use a gas flow inside this hose, and then I use gas pressure to load the paintballs.
Oh, so like the air blows the paintballs down the tube to get it all the way there, and then you have another booster up here to get it straight from there,
no,
wherever
actually,
it gets there.
It's more simple than that. It's a closed system. So when I turn on this ASA, I do some regulation, and I do some flow velocity limiting and things like that. Under here, it's all hidden, and so it inflates the box, and the only leak is over here.
Oh, the box is pressurized, so it's pushing it down that way. Okay, I was trying to figure out if the mechanical sorter was what put the force to get it all the way down the tube. But you pressurize the chamber where all the paint is to help give it a little boost in there, pressure to get the paint all the way down that long tube.
Explain it. You'll see these paintballs. There's one in the breech, and then they back up from the breech, and they come back here, and they run into my seal. I have a seal in here. It looks like a windsock, right? So
one way.
The paintballs in front of one paintball that's stuck in the seal keep that paintball from popping out of the seal. Okay, so there's pressure building up on that one paintball in the seal, and he's pushing all these other guys. And so when you shoot, these are all preloaded just like every other forced feeder, and they all move forward when one can go in the breech when the bolt retracts, right?
And then the other one fills the other ball.
And then you've got a great big air leak because the pressurized system now is not sealed. That ball fell out of the seal, right? And so you've got a huge air leak for about that long because it blows past every single ball in the hose and the plumbing, and it moves each ball forward one diameter.
Yeah, so it's like a fraction of a second.
It's usually a diameter.
Yeah.
And another ball gets stuck in the seal. Okay, so there's a huge leak, but only for that long. And the key to how it works is that the airflow, it's like a spit wad. I got a whole bunch of spit wads in my straw. And when I blow in one end, it goes out the other. Well, all that I'm putting in this end goes out the other side. So every paintball sees the same pushing function. It's not like a pushing a stack of paintballs where you're pushing on one and the rest of them are just resisting. Every one of these sees that big wind. So every one of them gets accelerated in the direction of the wind.
So how long does the tank last you usually?
It lasts several refills of fish usually.
Okay, so that's
usually, yeah. There's some variability in the tank life because of the paintball and the seal
size. Yeah.
Paintballs
very
ugly, right? Some of them are really ugly. They're not round. They have big seams and stuff like that, so they leak a little.
This paint's pretty good.
And so I actually have two prototypes. The other one's hiding in the shade.
Yeah, cool.
And there's no hopper. You don't need pods.
Yep, pretty cool.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
What kind of rate of fire do you get?
It depends on the marker.
Cool.
Freestyle throw and shot 32 balls.
You had that freestyle, you had 32 shots a second?
35.2 is the highest.
Oh, 35.2 is the highest you got?
Yep.
That's crazy. You want to show this this off working a little bit, if there's room?
Well, now the other stuff's filling up. What the hell's going on?
I talked to...
Hey, it's more of an audience.
I talked to